snow coming through the floor?
I don't know.
It's saucy. Put some gas in it, fire this bad boy up.
You had 2 pairs of gloves this whole time?
Holy cow, this guy's nuts are huge. You're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to adjust those, that's a big deal.
It was a loss. Get it. I got it. Anyway.
And then wiggle, 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 wiggle. But too much past it. Maybe we didn't come in. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
So we are in the small town of Ophir. I'm super excited. I've never been here before, and I love a new adventure, but I have no idea what we're doing today. Phil, what's the plan?
So we are here in Ophir because we're going to go finish Jacob City Loop that we didn't get to last time. We never got to see the school bus, so this is our attempt on that. But I thought we'd start here with Ophir. It's a cool little town, a lot of mining history. It's sort of like a mini Park City. And a lot of people don't know that it's so close. You can come up here in the summertime, get some ice cream, check out the history.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
And you are dressed for snow.
I am dressed optimistically for sunshine and warmth today. So we'll see what happens.
I don't think this one went into the mountain very far.
Crazy thing about that is everything that's on there is something that you would bend and make like just in your own home shop, right? There's no fancy machinery. It's just bent tube, you know, strap, some bar, you know, tank welded together.
So what it sounded like is you're gonna make one of those.
Yes. Next episode is have a boat
But I'm
race.
saying that if I did try to make a snowmobile, that's how it would turn out.
Ophir, 1870.
Big boy.
Like this. Nose to the grindstone. Just like that. And then you sharpen it up.
You're definitely not more than
Maybe we have to weigh something.
There we go.
No,
This goes to the ground, and it picks it up, and it throws it backwards into the ore cart.
Wow. It's like
This
a
can
mini
all be
backhoe.
Googled. This carbide light came out about 1870, 1880. The miners had absolutely no way to attach it to their head.
okay.
So you got this cap to go with it
Uh-huh.
because you bought the light. Before that, they didn't even have a hat.
Mhm.
They didn't wear hard
They just had
hats and
a
stuff.
lantern, right? And they just kind
Well,
of.
they had a candle before
Okay.
this.
A candle.
A candle.
Wow.
Could you imagine?
Holding a candle, dripping wax on one hand, trying to beat rock with the other hand.
In holes underground the size of that canyon.
Wow.
In the summertime, these are open and you can actually check them out. This was lived in by men who worked as teamsters or miners when it became vacant in the 1930s. Served as a clubhouse for the boys of vote. There were a lot of clubhouses.
If you think about how long and cold winters would have been, like, that's what you would just want to huddle in a small building with a bunch of people and try to do something to pass
And play
the time.
poker.
Ophir Post Office. This is an ore wagon right
It's like
here.
the F550 of wagons.
Yeah, look at that. I'm 6'2", and this was probably oxen or draft horses.
Big ones.
Yeah, because this was loaded with heavy ore, and that was a big wagon.
They needed some real horsepower.
That originally all the stuff from here would go down into Tooele to the processing plant. So there's a lot of silver that came out of here, and a little bit of gold and a lot of lead. There's lots of stuff going on here in the summertime. The visitor center is open. There's people here. You can go in the buildings and check everything out. It's pretty cool.
You know what the great part is about coming right now?
There's nobody here.
There's no people here.
All right, well, let's hit the trail and let's get up to check out the school bus.
those really sharp turns that you're doing, don't do those. Little turns.
We're auto-correcting, overcorrecting.
Way overcorrecting. Send it, send it, send it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sweating.
This is very scientific. We have to get them all the same, PSI, based on Neil's brain timer.
Ready, set, go.
That messed up everything. What's nice about my job over here is I don't have to do anything other than this. Neil's counting. I don't have to count.
You remember when he was counting last time and we started messing with him?
Yeah, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
I hate you all so much.
Did I actually mess you up?
Uh-huh.
You were at 37.
No, I wasn't. Like all straight mud. Nailed it! Why does the snow come through the floor though?
You say to the left?
To the right. I'll sit back here being by
We made it to the bus. Oh, this is cool. Man, it's like into the wild. This is sweet. This apparently got drug up and then drug down and then drug back up into place where it's at now. And it was a hunting camp, and somebody else said that they used to haul workers up here in it.
Supposedly that stove was in here along with beds and enough basically set up to live in this bus for a week at a time while people were out here hunting.
There's still the bunk beds in there.
Well, this is cool. I've been wanting to get up here and see this for a while now. And last time we got thwarted, this time we made it, although I almost drove past it. It's time for our AYL sticker winner. This week, the winner of a Clearly Tough windshield is Kent Evans. Yeah! Clearly Tough makes the strongest windshields on the market. Visit clearlytough.com for more information. Congratulations, Kent, for being the winner of this week's Clearly Tough windshield. Be sure to send us an email, message us on Facebook, or call us and leave us a voicemail to claim your prize. The last time we got stopped by snow, and I'm a little worried that going up out of here that we're going to hit snow and not be able to get over that way.
We are really
But you have a rope this time, right?
We have a rope.
All right.
Prepared. 2 ropes?
Yeah.
We have a rope.
We're invincible.
We're getting closer.
Right on.
It gets to like a little saddle, and then it goes to a steep part, and then it gets to the actual saddle of the mountain.
Oh, this isn't the steep part?
No.
It's deep, but like I said, I don't own this machine. So I'm just gonna send it.
Well, so comforting.
Yeah.
Wait, I happen to know the owner of that machine.
Does he give express permission? So much fun. It's not torquey enough.
It's not torquey enough.
Aaron's getting out his rope.
He's snatch blocking it.
He's ready. We can get to a point, he can try and pull us out.
This was a tough climb for us. We really want to get up and around, but there's these big snow patches in the road. But there were actually some areas that looked like we could get by off the road, but that is not the proper thing to do. The proper thing to do is to stay on the trail. Even if there's water, stuff like that, people are like, oh, I want to be good. I don't want to go through the water. But that is actually the proper thing to do. Slow down, go through the water, stay on the trail. So that's why we were staying on the trail, and we were able to use the snatch block and get up through that one. But I don't know if we're gonna get much farther. We'll see.
Are we the only ones going through this?
Yeah. Punch it. Wait.
What'd we learn? We need portals.
Yeah. Just stay inside.
Actually, I'm very confident in our ability to do everything we can with as little as possible.
Hey, yeah, this is part of the challenge.
Are you getting in?
Well,
So-
it's not the strap, because yes, you're right about the strap. It's the weak link, I think, is the actual ratchet.
But we have reduced the pressure on the ratchet itself by 4 times.
Okay.
It's math.
Ready?
I'd like to publicly admit that I was wrong about the shorts. I dressed wrong today.
You sure did. How do you feel about that?
It was wrong. I didn't suffer wildly, but it was too cold.
Yes.
It was too. I got cheated because it's been so warm, and I've just been dying to go outside in t-shirt and shorts, and so I was so excited for today,
Right?
but it was too cold.
Well, we're headed back down. We got defeated this time. There was some snow up in some shaded areas and we just couldn't get through. In fact, we got stuck coming back down. So we're gonna have to come up and try the mine another time. But we did find the school bus and that was really cool. So I'm gonna say it was a success for now.
I'm Kurt and this is Jake. We're with Slick Rock Productions and we're up here in beautiful Logan. We're at Young Power Sports in Logan here today. And this is Raiden Gladfelder. He's the GM of the store here. We're going on the Indian 125 ride today. Tell us about that a little bit. What are we doing here?
Yeah, so we're doing 125 miles for 125 years with the Indian motorcycle, but all bikes are welcome. So the 125 miles for 125 years is to basically give tribute to Indian motorcycle for being the oldest American motorcycle brand. We're gonna go ahead and ride over to Bear Lake, go to Cooper's Bar and Grill, and then go back through Preston and land here and do some raffles and giveaways. With that being said, we actually have a vintage Chief here that is a tribute to a 1930s Chief. You'll see the front fender actually swoops down just like the traditional Indians in the 1930s. You do got the Chief head right here in the front. You do got a panhandle seat. And then the motor on the heads, they actually did the two-tone. With that is actually traditional to what they did back in the day. But really fun bike, and it's going to be a good ride today, so super excited.
I came on a ride it's actually my first group ride, just meet new people and take my bike out for the first time for the season. So it was a lot of fun going through the canyon, and the food out here is actually pretty darn good, and the ride's been great so far. I can't wait to get down to the rest of it. I've never been farther north than Bear Lake, so I'm hoping that we get some better, beautiful, great scenery like we have been this whole ride. Maybe some animals along the way. Maybe we'll see an elk or something. When I was a kid, I grew up dirt bike riding in the middle of the Mojave Desert. So I did that for a long time and did 4 years in the military and decided that I like the adrenaline rush of everything. So next step was just get a motorcycle. So this is my first motorcycle, first street motorcycle. And I got myself one of those Indian Chiefs RTs, Sport Chiefs. and I absolutely love it. It's a great bike, and it's been a blast to ride. I put about 1,500 miles on it since February, so.
It's been a blast. We seen Adele Slick Rock was posting and inviting everybody to come on this ride and dusted off the motorcycle and thought we'd make it a good day. I've got a 2005 Harley Road King. Oh, it's a 129-inch mountain motor. It's got a Baker 6-speed direct drive trans, air ride stereo, crazy paint.
Called it Joker, kind of cool.
Yeah,
Got a lot of
it's
Jokers all over it.
Yeah, really cool airbrushing and stuff on it.
Kind of fun.
Are you familiar with Immigration Canyon and where we're going next?
No.
No.
So you signed up and you're...
We don't know what we're in for.
We're just in for the ride. Like, we love to go riding and do adventures and get out in the wilderness. So yeah, we're just along for the ride, have fun today. So it's been fun.
We play on the side-by-sides with Slick Rock and have a lot of fun with them. So any adventure is fun.
Yep, I agree.
So we just got done eating lunch at Cooper's. Next leg, we're heading down through Immigration Canyon, that right?
Yes, sir. That's going to be a really fun ride. So we just had lunch here at Cooper's. We had some really great steaks. These places have some really good food. It's up by the golf course in Bear Lake. Really pretty overview, really friendly staff. This is a really cool place. If you're in town, stop by and check it out.
Heck yeah. No, we're excited to finish the ride up. We're going to end up back at the store, do some giveaways, and have some fun, so.
That's perfect. Let's go enjoy another pretty canyon.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
I'm wishing I would have brought some damn gloves. That was dumb, you know?
I got one.
Left or right? Is it a left or a right?
It's a left.
Damn it. The one I can take off?
Hold on. That's a left.
You had two pairs of gloves this whole time?
The Rockets, man.
John Denver's full of
Where are you from?
South Ogden.
And why'd you join the ride today?
Because my husband told me about it and we wanted to go have fun.
What do you like about the Spider?
I can ride it with bad hip.
Don't worry about dumping it.
Yep. My favorite thing's been all the beautiful scenery.
You were on the ride today.
I was on the ride. It was awesome.
And what do you like about these rides?
I love that when you're coming out of Bear Lake and you can see all the water and then all the roads just start winding back through. And I love getting behind my husband. I don't like to ride my own. I like being on back with him and tucking all the corners and getting in there with him. I know I don't have to, but I enjoy that part of the ride, and I love just looking up and seeing all that beautiful blue water. I think my favorite part today was coming back through immigration and getting to see all the tops of the mountains on the other side with all the snow, and then coming dropping back down in that chill, little bit more cold, and then hitting my seat warmer and warming up and still seeing all those mountains and all the green. It was beautiful.
That was a hell of a good ride.
Dude, that was fun.
Is that the longest you've spent on an Indian?
By far.
By far?
Yeah.
That was a pretty long ride.
Dude, what freaking cool bikes though.
Extremely comfortable. I think I took a nap on the way home. Like I had a weird dream.
You took a nap. I took a beetle.
Dude, they're super good cruisers though.
Seriously.
Like I would argue that that's the smoothest bike I've ever been on in my life.
Without a doubt, it is the best thing I've ever been on.
I ride an older Harley, so it kind of whoops your butt. It's a good light to light bike.
But it's a good looking bike.
It's good looking, but these are great cruisers, man.
Dude, what a day. And now to come back and watch some raffles, watch some people win some stuff.
Yeah, we had a great day, great ride, and nobody died, and good food.
Right.
That is a win in our book.
That is a win.